morning, everybody. Mac here. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the living room. Welcome to week 2 of our Target Fall Geek Out. Welcome to week 1 of Retrotember. Yes, there was a lot packed into the beginning of this video. It is early Friday morning. I stayed up late last night packing because me and the guys are heading out to Oaks, PA today for RetroCon that starts tomorrow. So I also stayed up late because I went back on something that I said, and there is going to be an episode, a show on Sunday for Sunday Show and Tell. So that is waiting for you this weekend as well. I probably missed some stuff because I'm not going to be paying attention to it today. I'm going to be on the road today, and I'm going to be at RetroCon tomorrow. But there's some really good stuff that's coming up on Sunday, some stuff that I'm really excited about, one piece especially that I'm really excited about. Today, though, we are talking about week 2 of Target Fall Geek Out. Last week was Just Gizmo, Lego Gizmo, Lego Ideas Gizmo. Card and link here if you want to check that out. And today is Super 7's Day, and I find it ironic that they get the whole day. They have this big turnout, well, not a big turnout, but they have like product turnout for week 2 of the Geek Out, while a couple of weeks ago we were just debating kind of Super 7's stability with their licenses, how things are going for them, where they're going to be going for them. And I think something else that we didn't talk about, but I feel like something else that does sort of lean into they needed to change their practices and maybe even their price point is their deluxe figures, because that's what we have today. At least 2 offerings are deluxe figures in the form of Thundercats Lion-O and Snarf. They're calling this Wave 3. Now remember, Wave 1 I think was last year, and it was Lion-O and Monkeyin. Wave 2 came out, and one of them was Jackalman, and I can't remember who the second figure was. But at Wave 3 already, we're getting Lion-O again, which is something else that like is odd about Super 7's structure. I feel sometimes that like I understand wanting to stretch out the core figures, and I understand Brian wants to put out the stuff that he thinks is cool to him, and I get that. And when you own a toy company, you can totally do that. But at the same time, bringing out what is essentially a repaint by the third wave, I don't know about that. This is the toy version of Lion-O, whereas the first one that came out was the deluxe their version, the cartoon version. I'm not sure what that paint scheme was that they were calling it, but this one is a homage to the original 80s vintage toy look. As a matter of fact, they don't have it actually called anything. It just says expertly blending new with nostalgia, Snag Lion-O, the courageous leader of the Thundercats. And of course we get Snarf as his own figure instead of a pack. Well, he's not that much smaller that he could be a pack-in with somebody. But we have a deluxe Snarf now, which truthfully I think a lot of people would argue that Snarf should have been like sort of this deluxe figure rather than coming out as an Ultimates at the Ultimate price point. Now the deluxe I haven't been paying much attention to. I don't know what the price point is, if it has changed, because we know the Ultimates have gone up by $10. I don't know if the deluxe figures have increased at all. But here we have Lion-O and Snarf. I don't think we've received any of the other Thundercats for this line yet. Or did Chitara come out? I can't remember. But this is how much it affects me. But Lion-O comes with all the same stuff that the first Lion-O comes with. He comes with his claw shield sort of painted up in that red paint scheme, that red molded in that red plastic like the original LJN one was. And of course he comes with the Sword of Omens. Those are the only 2 accessories that he comes with, because that's just how the deluxe figures work. Figure, basic necessities as far as accessories go. No swappable heads, no swappable hands. No different sizes of the Sword of Omens, just the fully extended one. Snarf, one second. Snarf doesn't look like he comes with any accessories. He just looks like he comes with, it just looks like his tail. Let me enlarge this and see if I can see. Oh no, he comes with, okay, so that's interesting. Snarf actually looks like he comes with his satchel that he wears over his shoulder, and he actually looks like he comes with a shrunk down version of the Sword of Omens, which is kind of cool that they did that to get around doing that. Let me see. Yeah, he has like the dagger form of the Sword of Omens, but it's in the same red-handled paint scheme as this Lion-O. So it's not going to match up with the one that came out before. But that's still cool that they found a way to get you like the dagger version of the Sword of Omens. I wonder if it fits into the claw shield. Probably not, because that one was made to wear, not to wear on his hip. So that's cool that they did that. So we got Lion-O and Snarf for Thundercats in the deluxe version, but there's two more that are coming out. We have, with their Super Kaiju figures, we have Godzilla and Destroya. And once again, I forget what the price point is on these. And truthfully, I forget if the price point has changed on these. I think these were like $30 because they're sort of like reaction upsized figures. I do like that they're bringing them out in a set that goes together. You have Godzilla from that movie and you have Destroya from the same movie. So like you have the two opposing sides that you could pit together. Theoretically, you could even get another Godzilla and use that for Godzilla Jr., who was also in that movie and who like reigned supreme by the end of that movie. It looks like the spines, the dorsal spines on Godzilla are done up in sort of like a glowy paint scheme, or maybe that's translucent plastic. It's hard to tell on this photo, but it does look like he's charging up his atomic breath weapon, which is really cool. Destroya looks great. I feel so bad. I actually have the Ultimates Destroya, and I was really excited to get that one because I missed it the first time it came out. I got it on its re-release. It's still in its box. Like, I just pulled the slipcover off, looked at it, and said, yeah, that's cool, and put the slipcover back on. I really like Destroya, and I have a Godzilla to pit him against. I didn't go all in on the Godzilla Ultimates like I thought I was going to, mainly because of the price, to be completely honest. The price and what you get for the price. But Destroya is cool. He's one of my favorites. I just love his design. I love the idea behind him. I love how he's sort of like this gestalt entity that like all these other little life forms come together to form him. I even actually made up a version of him to use in my Robotech campaign, role-playing game campaign, just because I wanted to put Veritex against Destroya. So that's what we have. We have Lion-O and Snarf for Thundercats Deluxe, and we have Godzilla and Destroya for Super Kaiju. 4 figures from Super 7 for week 2 of the Target Fall Geek Out. Time of recording, they haven't actually put the prices up yet, so like I said, I don't know if the prices have increased or if they're at the same price that they've always been, the Deluxe and the Super Kaiju. I know it's kind of all over the place with this one, but I'm really tired. I'm just waking up. I stayed up way late last night, packing things up. You'll see that there was like a mess of baggage on that chair in Sunday's video. Also stayed up late editing that and getting that posted and ready for Sunday. So, me and the gang are heading out to Oaks, PA in a couple of hours. We will be at RetroCon in Oaks, PA Saturday and Sunday. If any of you are out there, and if any of you see me, feel free to say hi. It would be really cool. And if I see you there, I see you there. Otherwise, come back tonight because there is a Friday night game night video going up. And like I said, there is going to be a video on Sunday, and then I will be back on Tuesday as well. So have a good weekend, everyone. And if I don't see you at RetroCon, I'll see you next week. Don't touch that dial. Before you go, please remember to do all the YouTube things, like, share, comment, subscribe. If you already are a subscriber, what a legend you are. If you like what we do here and you want to help the channel grow, please consider becoming a member, whether through YouTube memberships or our coffee monthly subscription. Links to that in the description below. Both of them for $1 a month, you can get access to exclusive content, such as our monthly member exclusive video. So until next time, my friends, play well, stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, thank you for watching.